I am the Red Cyclone! Ah!
Hello, welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. Oh, hold on.
Fast and Furious!
Yo, shout outs to Roman Reigns in that trailer for, what is it, Hobbs and Shaw?
Sure.
Yo, that shit was dope. I'm just saying. Like,
I'm
what
just saying.
a direction to go in.
That's probably the first Fast and Furious movie I actually see in theaters.
Yeah, it's been a while since I cared.
I never
Tell you
watched
the
one.
truth.
I hate Vin Diesel with a passion. So I boycott every movie he does.
Really? Wow. Any particular reason?
I hate the motherfucker. He's an asshole.
All right, well, there you go.
I used to do a step program with him back in the day, and we met him, and he was such a douchebag. And after that, I just never liked him. I was like, fuck you.
Wow.
His father ran it.
Hmm?
His father ran the step program I was part of.
Really? Wow. What was that, like a local thing?
It was for video editing and all that shit.
Gotcha. Okay. How about that? So let me learn something new. Vin Diesel is a dick.
Yes, he is.
Well, with that said, welcome to the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Mark with the mic.
What is up? What is up?
Chillin', man. So Vin Diesel is a dick, but
Yep.
I will say he is not in Hobbs and Shaw. So there you go.
And that's
So you
why I
don't have to
will
worry
say
about
it.
Also, hey, listen, that might be confirmation of what you're saying anyway, because didn't him and The Rock have a falling out?
Yeah,
That's
Rock wanted to
pretty
fuck him up.
Yeah, and that's pretty much why they aren't together in the movies anymore. So, hey, listen, if The Rock is mad at you, maybe you an asshole.
That's why Tyrese was crying, because he was not part of the movie too.
Oh, damn, because he's friends with Vin Diesel?
No, he just didn't want him in the movie.
Oh, he was crying for him. I thought he was crying because he wanted to be in the movie.
He wanted to be in the movie, but they were like, nope.
Really? Aw. Oh,
You suck.
listen, I like Baby Boy. It was all right. Anyways.
Oh my god. Yo, someone remade Resident Evil 2 remake with
Carl?
CJ and Smoke.
Yeah, man. Big Smoke. That shit had me dying. Wait till the end of the video. That's when you get the really good edit. Like he started it off with it was a decent voice sample. The one that he puts at the end is called Special Ending. That's the one you were looking for. That shit's hilarious.
I gotta watch it. I have it waiting for me to watch.
Yeah, shout out to whoever be making those Carl memes. Here you go. That shit. Those are hilarious. There's been some really good ones, man. Like, so keep as long as you keep making them good, keep making the memes, because you know what I'm saying. That's the only way they stay around. Please just don't make them bad or unnecessarily racist. You know what I'm saying. Some shit gets real dark. That's all I'm saying.
All the time.
But so what we got this week? Well, I mean, that trailer was one of the things I saw. It was dope. It got me hyped to see that movie. Like you said, I haven't seen one in a good long time, but for different reasons. I just didn't care. But I have a question to you. Doesn't it just seem weird though that Jason Statham's character was like the guy that murdered one of the other guys?
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird. Was there ever a resolution, or was he just like they found? Oh, he's not dead. Oh.
I have not watched that movie, so I have
so
no clue I have no reason why Jason Statham is there. To me, he's a transporter still.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he kind of still is.
Yeah, he never left that role.
For me, he's always the guy from Crank.
That was fun.
Crank and Crank 2. Yo, Crank 2 is ridiculous. That is the Red Cyclone Inc. Louis Bean's recommendation. If you can find Crank 2, yo, watch Crank 2. That is a weird one. Violin is nuts.
Yeah,
there was a scene where a stripper gets her implant melted.
Yep.
With a bullet. Like, jeez. He's still on that crank. He turns into Godzilla. What? It's nuts. It's really nuts. Damn. Jason Statham is underrated. Let me just put that out there.
Yeah, I like him.
He's been in a lot of stuff, but he's not really mega popular. People just know who he is.
He's kind of typecast.
This is true. Yeah, you're right.
But usually he does a good job in the movies he does. I don't mind his movies.
I want to see him do something else. Let's put him in a superhero movie. What character should he be? I don't want to just say Wolverine. Grifter from SWAT Cats?
Wildcats.
Damn it. Jinky's going to kill me for getting that wrong. From Wildcats. He loves SWAT Cats.
Yeah, I know.
And that's
Commander Farrell.
Commander. Mm-hmm. I see you. Out there with a super PC.
Yeah.
Joining the PC Master Race.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, like fucking like highlighting it with YouTube channel. Like, motherfucker, show me something that's amazing on the screen.
Yes. When you gonna upload some 4K video? Come on.
Yeah, man. I don't want to see YouTube. I can do YouTube.
Send me a file so big it won't fit in the free Dropbox. Just put it there.
There you go.
Yo, he was like, I took 5 seconds of my character doing tea bags, and it took up that much space because it's 4K. I'm like, all right, I respect it.
Yeah, man.
And we're going to take a little break right here just to remind you to follow us on Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, also on SoundCloud. What we do is we have this podcast, the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. We also have the Wrestling Babble podcast that's hosted by Merc with the Mic, who's a frequent guest on my show. And that should be on Merc with the Mic on SoundCloud. We post those on YouTube as well. So you can check the Merc with the Mic podcast out on his YouTube channel, which is also Merc with the Mic. And also you can catch the It Gets Better I Swear podcast as well as the various other playthroughs on the Red Cyclone Inc. YouTube channel. Thank you.
But speaking of trailers, we wanted to talk about the Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh my god, that last trailer was fucking sick. It went back to the old school fucking Mortal Kombat song, which they should have used in the first place.
Yeah, pretty much.
There was so much controversial with that first song they did. I didn't mind it, but a lot of people hated it. So always use the Mortal Kombat song.
I mean, I feel that's the unfortunate part of the generational rap. You know how it is? Because if you like rap, you're going to be like, that's not my rap. And then you're going to be like, that sucks. And if you don't like rap, well, you are definitely not going to like it. So yeah, that's a hard pull for the first trailer. And then I know the second one, well, the second big one, because they've been having a lot of character reveals, but the second big one was a generational one, you know, still sticking with that theme of old school, new school. And that one still had rap in it. It had old school hip hop, but then it also had like current rap. And then, so this new one just says, let's stop playing around and use the Mortal Kombat music. And I'm like, damn, it took you this long to realize that's what everybody wanted. And the funny thing is, like, the first day that original trailer came out, people had already edited in the Mortal Kombat theme. So it was like, well, if you want to find it, it was out there.
Yep.
So how do you like this trailer though?
It was dope. Like, I'm very interested to see where the storyline goes. Like, Mortal Kombat always had pretty solid story. Since 9, 10, they all had a pretty decent story mode and everything. Mm-hmm. They take the likes of what they did with DC Mortal Kombat, and they also take what they did from Injustice, and they kind of integrate it into the Mortal Kombat world, which makes sense. It's the same gameplay. It's just the fact that Injustice was more story oriented, and they borrowed that style and kept that rolling in the game.
Yeah, I like that you can see that they keep progressing when they make the game, because they made 9. That was okay, but like if you go back to it now, it's a little rough. And then you go to Injustice and you go like, oh man, this is all like slick presentation, and the story mode is like really, really, really polished. And then you go to MKX, and then you see oh wow, the presentation is way, way, way better. I mean, it's more simplistic, but it was like you could see everything, and like,
and then you go
clean.
And then you go into Injustice 2, which was a whole fucking step forward as well.
Yeah.
So they always progressing, and that's something that I give Warner Brothers Games and Ed Boon with these games. They look better and better every single time you see it. That's one thing that you get with this game as well. You saw the beginning, and then you saw how a game evolved while it was being made, and you saw all the differences that they changed. And I'm excited for it. I really am.
Yeah, I just thought about that. That's interesting that they're one of the few companies when they make a fighting game that they're like super open.
Yeah, they're not trying to make the same formula. They're always trying to up the ante on the games, and that's something I always gave credit to Mortal Kombat for.
Mm-hmm. Also, just the way they can reinvent the wheel of how do you murder this person in front of me in an incredibly different way. And not for nothing, MK11 has some of the just most inventive, but it's the way they shoot. And mind you, it's in a video game, so you're not really shooting, and it's the way they animated this stuff, and it's just ridiculous. But it's almost comical. it's just like they've gotten so good at basically killing people that they've made killing people look hilarious.
Yep.
It kind of folds in on itself because, you know, if you played from back in the day, you remember when you did a fatality. And I know 3 because I was looking at some of Maximilian. Shout out to Maximilian, dude, for him and his friends going through all those games. Damn, that's a lot of Mortal Kombat games. It's like 13.
A lot of bad ones.
Well, they call it 11, but still, remember those 3 freaking the chapter of the 3 on PS2. And they even went through the ones that were like semi-connected, like mythologies. We know about that one.
That was terrible.
No buenos.
Silent Monks was amazing.
Silent Monks was amazing, but then there's the other one with Jax and Sonya.
That was
Special Forces.
That was just straight doo-doo.
That's unbelievably bad. But anyway, they suffer, so we don't have to. But just you can see where they came from, and it was just like, when Mortal Kombat 1 came out, it was so shocking.
Yeah.
And then you look at it now and it looks hilarious. But then you go to Mortal Kombat 2 when it got more colorful and then more inventive. And then you hit 3 and it's like they hit the crescendo for that era. Because then by the time you do a fatality, it's like 15 rib cages, no exaggeration.
Yep.
It's hilarious. It's like 5 pairs of legs, 10 arms. And it's like, damn, how many people I killed just now? Like, whatever. But
you eat somebody?
But then like MK11 has got these fatalities where like Baraka just not only mutilates you, cuts your face off, he takes your brain out of your head and he eats the brain, and it freeze frames on him biting into the brain like it's a corn on the cob. But it's hilarious though. You could look at that and go ill, but you still wouldn't go, I can't look at this. Like, that's still kind of funny.
I really like I say my favorite one so far is the Johnny Cage one.
That's the best one. Did you see the other one? Yeah. There's another one that I think it might be better than that one.
Which one was that one?
You gotta see it. There's the one where he punches a hole in your chest.
Yeah.
In the back. And he punches a hole in like your spine and starts controlling the character.
Okay.
And then the crowd starts booing the performance because it's supposed to be like he's using you as a dummy.
Yeah.
And they start throwing tomatoes at your corpse. It's messed up. And in slow motion, like the tomato hits you in the face. It's so bad.
Yeah, like the one I saw was the one that he's like cut and he upcuts him again, upcuts him again, and it's just not working right. That was pretty funny. Yeah,
that one was really good. Really, really good. And you know what? I think he has the best trailer. Yeah, I think he has the best trailer. Even though I like Noob Saibot a lot.
Yeah.
I like how he looks. He looks cool.
Noob Saibot was probably my favorite character reveal
Gotcha. Yeah.
Johnny Cage had my favorite finisher. We knew Cyborg's overall for the character. That's one character I probably would play with.
Have you got to see the new ones?
No, I've been actually like I watched some of them the other day, but I've been very like, all right, the game's coming out like right around the corner, so I stopped kind of looking at the trailers and I'll figure it out myself.
Okay.
But yeah, the game looks pretty great so far.
Good. All right. What else we got, bro?
Endgame had leaks.
Really?
The thing, and the Russo brothers wrote a letter to fans saying Thanos doesn't appreciate spoilers.
That's hilarious. So has anybody posted pictures of them saying they're sorry?
They better. If not, he's gonna snap in the edge.
Oh man, like that's just great.
He's half your asshole.
Jeez, I mean that's just a mess. If you still have the rest of your body, the logistics of that's painful.
Yes.
All I can picture is a bunch of what stands for the internet nerds is a picture of like the Mrs. Dad standing up to Thanos.
Yeah.
I know I've seen that one, but like with the fisticuffs, like that's what I feel. Like, yeah, that's hilarious.
Endgame is right around the corner. April 30th. Those are my tickets. I can't wait to watch it. It's next weekend.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I think they said they have some ads like 5 days away or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Thursday. It starts Thursday. So stay off the internet, people, till you watch it because everyone's gonna spoil everything and everyone's gonna have an opinion. That's one thing I hate about social media now. Like, shut the fuck up.
Just enjoy it, right?
Just watch the thing. If you want to discuss it, make sure you discuss it with the people that watched it with you. If not, let everyone fucking watch it. I hate that shit. I really do.
Yeah, but you know what? To at least be fair, some of the stuff that even if they're spoiled, it's like it doesn't have that same impact unless you watch it.
Yeah.
Because I remember they had the number one thing that I had, I guess, was spoiled was Peter Parker.
Yeah.
In the last movie. And it was just like I didn't understand it. And you didn't understand it, and it didn't have any impact until I actually watched the movie, and I was like, "Oh, that feels wrong.
Yeah,
something about that does not feel right." But you know, it's like it makes you feel really bad. Like, so I'm like, "Oh, I get it now. Now, if you look at all those jokes, I get it now." And like, so there is that. You do have to see it for yourself. So. Even though we know if you're on social media, you will be spoiled by something.
Yeah, just like be aware.
Ant-Man's going in his butt, right? That's a spoiler, right? I keep seeing that. What?
That's the way. That's a smart way of taking him out because he could get in his butt and explode him. That's fucking.
That's
dumb.
not gonna happen, is it?
But yeah, just stay away, spoil free. I keep the RedCycloneInc spoiler free, so anyone that posts anything spoilers, I'll usually delete it anyway. But yeah, we will be a spoiler free zone, and then we'll have a discussion board a week after the movie's out.
Okay, that's enough time to have people.
Give everyone a week.
Know what's what.
Do not follow the page. Do not follow the link if you haven't watched it. You are going to get spoiled. I'm going to warn you that you're going to get spoiled if you follow this. Do not like it. Do not like anything like that. Like it if you saw it.
Risk.
Exactly. So that's the way we're going to do it. But I'm excited for the movie. 22 movies in the making. We did last year. We did our verdicts of all of them into Endgame, and they still hold strong. I've been actually going through them by my with Jackie.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? Did you hear about that whole thing they did? They did another one, the 50-hour experience or something like that.
Yeah. They were trying to, like, fuck no.
I'm just saying, somebody out there wanted to do it.
Yo, seriously, I'll fall asleep through half of the first wave. Maybe fall asleep through half of the second wave. And the third wave, I'll probably fall asleep on 2 movies.
How much? Wait a second. How many waves is each one?
It was 3. This would be the final. This is the third.
But how many is in it? Like 5, 6, 7.
So
I would think that this one had a lot because didn't All right, what's the starting point so I know?
Well, I guess this would be Phase 4 because Endgame was Phase 3.
So what was the beginning of
Infinity
Phase
War.
3?
Infinity War was Phase 3.
Okay.
And Ant-Man, Captain Marvel, and Endgame is Phase 4.
Okay. All right. So
Well,
it's not done yet. It's not done yet, right?
22 movies in the making. We did our verdict. The only one we haven't reviewed was Captain Marvel. I did enjoy it. It was a pretty good movie.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we went through them in our past cast. Yeah, we revisited all of them. A lot of them made more sense rewatching them, especially after watching Infinity War, because you see what role the movie played in that whole plot.
Okay.
I think that was the way we watched it. Like, that's what we started seeing more and more, is the fact that we know what's happening. So now we're looking at it and saying, why is this movie exist here? And I think that's what helped us like really appreciate the movies that came before it. Like Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 wasn't the greatest one, but it has its purpose.
Yeah. Well, listen, I like Iron Man 3. I'm not weirdo. I like the fake Mandarin. I didn't like the end though.
Yeah.
Like the bad guy. I could care less about that guy. He was very. Yeah.
I felt like they tried to humanize Fing Fang Foom, and that was him.
That's who he was supposed to be.
I don't know. I just that's just me talking.
Oh.
I felt like they tried to humanize Fing Fang Foom.
I feel like I wish they would have pulled the trigger on the Mandarin, but I would have liked it to have been with the fake Mandarin as well. Like, oh, if you're gonna do it, have a cover and then have the real one come out, right?
Yeah.
That's the only disappointment I really had. Like, I thought Ben Kingsley was hilarious in that role once the truth came out. Like, that was just great. And you know, I know it was the Avengers of Tony Stark. I get it, but still, I like the part with the suits at the end. But the bad guy, very, very forgettable. Yeah. You know.
And it showed. And then that was the beginning of Ultron with the Iron Legion. So you need that movie to have the catalyst of the Iron Legion.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
Yep. So yeah, every movie made sense going into it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, at least we can say that this entire like cycle really was not like bad at all. You can go back to it at almost any point in these 22 movies, and you really won't get that bad of a movie.
No, they all they all have their purpose, and they all make a point. To this day,
like you don't get like shit that's like Batman. No, I don't say Forever. I kind of like Forever, but you won't get like Batman and Robin. You know what I'm saying?
You don't get shit like that.
In this thing, you don't get shit like that.
No.
You know.
I honestly, I say the one that I just didn't care too much about was Ant-Man and Wasp. I think that was one movie that I didn't care too much about. This whole thing. Like
I thought it was
good.
It was pretty good.
It was good. It's just like I didn't care for what was going on. I was like, how are you going to be in the Infinity War? That was my main concern of where do you fit in?
I get you. Yeah, it didn't really grab me as like, oh man, this is my favorite one. But it was a totally enjoyable Paul Rudd movie. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's what it was.
So I did enjoy it. I'm looking forward to Endgame a lot. There's some good movies already in the theater, so if you are not doing nothing Easter Day, go see Shazam or Captain Marvel.
There you go. Yeah, so things shouldn't be open tomorrow, right? Like,
yeah, things are open.
No, everything's back.
It's a religious holiday, so a lot of people don't give you days off because of it. Because it's a religious holiday.
Yeah, it's weird here.
Schools give you a day off, but like
schools give that's what
shit, they don't consider it. They only consider federal holidays.
That's true. Okay. Well, anyway, what else we got? I didn't want to forget about it because I know you have a new episode, two new episodes. Well, an episode in the can of the Morphin Cast.
Yes, Daya Ranger. Go see Sentai Daya Ranger.
Yes. And so because you guys were watching that and in a Super Sentai mood, I wanted to bring up what they call because it already happened. It was the 4-week continuous special Super Sentai Strongest Battle that happened, and that was in Japan. But this relates to the Super Sentai because this was essentially like a battle royal.
Yeah.
When you come down to it, it was like, this. Well, you say because she was mysterious to me because I don't know where she's from, but she says she's the current big bad guy in the new Super Sentai series.
Yeah, so that one hasn't aired yet. So that one hasn't even come out yet. So she's supposed to be the big baddie for the next series.
Okay. And what she does is like she arranges teams of different Super Sentai and they fight against each other. And then like she gives them ridiculous criteria. Like one of them one's name was you have swords, so you are on the same team. You guys are weird, so you're on the same team. Like there's a bunch of like just silly things because I mean it is Super Sentai. It is it is ridiculous.
Together, they have a bunch of Pink Rangers together. They got a bunch of Red Rangers together.
Yeah, and I just wanted to highlight it because it's like a really cool thing that happened, but it kind of flew under the radar because apparently it aired February 17th of this year, and it ended March 10th. And I know we don't get this stuff right after. But like it's April now, and like the article I read on IO9, like that was like 2 days ago. So I was like, damn, there was no mention of this. Like, why can't somebody be like, hey man, this cool thing happened? But I'm glad now to know that it's getting a DVD and Blu-ray release on July 10th of this year.
Yeah.
So if you want to import that, check that out.
I'm definitely gonna look for that. I want to see it.
And it's cool because it's like 4 weeks, so that means it's gonna be like, I don't know how they run the show over there, but like, did they do it every day?
4 weeks? No, it's 4 weeks would be like
4 episodes.
4 episodes, like one per week. So it might be like an hour long, or might be a half hour long, depending on I don't know.
Okay, so like maybe max it'll be like 2 hours or hour 45 or something.
Yeah, you get a good movie, and you get them 10 minutes and shit. So cool stuff.
Awesome. So that'll be cool. Yeah, it has the list right here. Battle 1, Battle 2. They each have subtitles. Battle 1, who's the strongest in history. Battle 2, a secretive armor of mystery. Battle 3, a secret reveal. And Battle 4 is final battle heading towards tomorrow. So yeah, that's only 4.
Because they even have they have done spin-offs of other things as well in the Super Sentai world. As in, they have like three female rangers that are mothers and shit, and they got their powers.
Yeah, I saw that too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's yellow SPD, blue Wind Ranger, and the Mystic Force Pink. They all came back together and they formed this like Charlie's Angels Power Ranger group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
So they still have their powers and shit.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we just did our review of Goshi Sentai Dire Ranger, and God, I love that fucking show. That show was so good. Like I loved Zoo Ranger, but this one was just. I think this one was more the fact that this is shit that we've never seen at all because they never used those Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
So this is all new to me in my eyes. And I enjoyed the hell out of that series. That series had a great story, had great Rangers, had good build-ups. If you're a big anime fan, you may feel it more because they have a lot of influence on the characters and shit. There's a lot of weird shit. There's a lot of great shit. There's a lot of funny shit. Does a great way of balancing everything together, and it's such a good series. And it makes me like the Thunder Megazord. Like, honestly, I love the Thunder Megazord and how they used it. I hated it in the TV series.
The Thunder Megazord was the second one?
Samurai, yeah.
Okay. And that only counts when it's the whole thing, right? With the dragon with all the armor on?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I always thought it looked cool.
I always thought he looked cool, but they didn't use him like the way they used him in the Super Sentai, and it was so much better.
Can I just say, they didn't use the Super Sentai's robots anywhere near as effectively as they did on the Japanese show. Like, I was watching some episodes of Zoo Ranger trying to finish that up, and like, they used the shield way more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, they use a lot of the abilities that the giant robot has, like, way more. I'm like, huh.
Yeah, they even used them more like singular too. Like, you'll see the Tyrannosaurus like shoot his chains out and shit. You see the Mastodon freezing motherfuckers.
Freezing people, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you got a lot of that.
Wait, you told me one thing in this one was that the frog, which we were talking about it because we remember the episode where Adam was from the movie because Adam was useless. And it turns out in the original Super Sentai, it actually would electrocute people.
Yeah, it will wrap his tongue around his leg and fucking electrocute you.
So it had a use. They just never used it.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Man.
And this footage they all had, they could have used it the hell out of it, but they barely used it. Especially going to Goshi Sentai Dire Ranger. There was a lot more like great fight, like the Megazord like had great fight scenes.
Okay.
We were cheated out of it. That's the thing I think what does this for me. While we watch the Super Sentai and then going back into Mighty Morphin, it shows how much shit that could have been and it hasn't. It is not. It makes me sad. It's like, damn, this is what we want. But then again, I see where the viewership in America it's a kid show. It's made for kids. It has to have an educational background, educational priorities and like moralities checking kind of things like that. So they have to have that American TV show. Not you cannot have a TV show because then you're just selling toys. And then
basically.
So I think after the 80s, they made all shows. You had to have an educational part, and you also had to have a morality part.
And I can tell, looking at this and Super Sentai, that really hurt the show.
Yeah.
Because the way they did it, it was very, 90s, very not great acting. It's just unfortunate. And that took away from it. Because, look, the thing about the Super Sentai, everything feels very natural, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe it's because of the way it's filmed, because it looks older.
Yeah.
But it's so much more natural, dude. Like, when I watch a Super Sentai, I feel like I'm watching, like, a TV show.
Yeah.
When I watch Power Rangers, I feel like I'm watching a thing. It's like a stage production, almost. Excuse me.
Power Rangers, especially after season 2, it became more like Saved by the Bell with superheroes. It became more of a high school drama with the superhero things. My biggest thing that I always said, and I said this in the past cast of Morphin Cast and our cast here, where we talked about Power Rangers, because Power Rangers never had a sense of loss in American shows. They never had that big loss that they were defeated and what the fuck we're gonna do kind of thing. They always had an answer within the same episode, and that would always bother me. Dire Ranger has a whole shit of a person dying. Their fucking master betrays them to fucking help. He secretly betrays them, telling them that, oh no, I'm fucking betraying you and shit, but for a good cause. But they don't know about that. They just think he betrayed him. There's a lot of shit like that. They have a big sense of loss. They lose the Ranger. They lose the family. The White Ranger loses his mom and his brother, and just finding out that they are his mom and brother, and it's a lot of sense of loss, and then they overcome. And that's something that's missing in the American ones, because the American ones, they don't have that. They always fucking win.
I mean, listen, even in Zoo Ranger, when you find out the relationship between the Green and Red Ranger, they go through the entire thing. They show the guy's father, the adopted father, killing the real father because the real father was trying to assassinate him.
Yeah.
But then the boy doesn't understand that, but he goes up hating him, and then the red one goes through, like, they show the Red Ranger going through the emotional roller coaster of finding out he has a brother. Yeah. But then his brother wants to kill him.
Yep.
So that's a way heavier degree than they had in America. I could tell you for sure.
Yeah. But go see Dire Ranger. I know honestly, you watch it, you're gonna love it. The opening theme song is fucking amazing. This is probably one of my favorite theme songs. Period. Is the fact that it's just a really good feel good theme song. Man. I like it a lot.
Okay.
I'm very excited about this cast because, again, fucking season 2, we shitted on Mighty Morphin. But this one has a lot more to say because there is nothing really bad we could say about the series. The series was really good from start to finish. It had a really good character development. Everyone had stories about them. they may be weird, but like that, the monsters were fucking weird as shit because they had a human element. So you see a human first and capturing people, and there was like a child monster making girls into dolls, and there was fucking a magnet dude that kept magneting things into people's butts and having.
It sounds like JoJo.
Yeah, it's weird shit, and I think this is something that you will like because it's in the lines of JoJo Bizarre and like Fist of the North Star mixed together. They have a lot of things in that similarity. It's a very good series. I recommend it to anyone. Shout Factory TV, they have it on there. Watch Goshi Sentai got Dire Ranger. It's amazing.
Nice.
And I love the suits.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we in America, we never got those suits in any shape or form.
We got the suits in Super Mega Force for like a brief second.
Really? And that's how many years later?
About 20.
Wow. That's interesting.
This was 1993. So yeah.
Wow. And wait, hold on. You're telling me we had all this deep story, all this, emotional weight in 93?
All this time.
Never even knew? Wow.
And we know nothing.
See?
We know nothing.
I kind of feel bad because I do remember being in the boat of, when I was younger, obviously, like, I don't really care about Super Sentai. Like, I used to think about that. I'd be like, I know that there's a Japanese form of this. I know that's where this comes from, but I don't really care. And then as I get older, I'm like, wait a second. I actually should sit down and look at it. And then I'm like, man, this is way better. What the hell have I been doing, man?
It's so good.
Yeah, it really is.
Zoo Ranger was amazing too. I love Zoo Ranger.
And it's so old. Damn. That sucks. I should have found that earlier. Then I would have been caught up.
Yep.
Okay. Well, make sure we catch the current episode. That's going to be up soon for the Morphin Cast.
Yes, first. Goshi Sentai. Dire Ranger.
Gotcha. Okay. Damn, so I'll make sure to check that out.
Yeah, that one's really good. And then we have a Pink Ranger special probably down the road. That's the other cast we did.
Mm-hmm.
Top Pink Rangers, which both our top three were the same. The rest was different.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
Our top three was Jen Time Force was number 1. Kimberly was number 2. And Cycle 3 was number 3.
I don't know who that one is.
Cycle Pink.
Psycho Pink? That's the
Space.
black and pink one?
Space Cycle Ranger.
No, I'm not familiar with that one.
You never watched Space?
You mean back when it originally aired?
No. You never watched Power Ranger Space?
Maybe like the first 2 or 3.
No, this is something that the American one actually did really good. It was the Cycle Rangers. It's towards the ending, mid season of Space and the ending of Space. They had these 5 Rangers, pretty much their own Power Rangers. They were monsters also, but they're Psycho Rangers. They looked fucking badass as shit, and they wrecked the Power Rangers so many fucking times. This is the first time you actually see Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You actually see active loss because they got their asses handed to them by the Psycho Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
So Psycho Pink was the only one that actually was in 2 different series. Because supposedly that she died in space, but she came back in Lost Galaxy and fucked with Kendricks and shit.
But wait, did she like turn into a human, or is she still a monster?
No, she's still the pink Psycho Ranger.
She never takes the costume off?
Yeah, if she changed the costume is pretty much her being a monster. So when she grows, it's a monster.
Okay, gotcha.
But the Psycho Rangers is something you should check out. I'm actually looking forward to them when we see them in the Super Sentai.
Okay. All right.
The Psycho Rangers were pretty badass. They were pretty good looking. And they're Americanized. They actually did a really good job with them too. Like,
okay, so at least
they did a pretty good job with them.
All right, so they got some justice. Okay.
And they look dope. Their costumes are dope.
And the next one you're supposed to be going towards is Ninja? Or?
So the next cast will be next month will be Power Rangers season 3.
Mm-hmm.
This will be the final season of Power Rangers. Oh, it's gonna be terrible. I'm not looking forward to that at all, to be honest with you, because I know season 3 is pretty fucking bad. But you also have the introduction of the Aqua Rangers, and then that's gonna be the next Super Sentai we review will be Kakeru Ranger, which is theirs, which is the Ninja Rangers that they.
Oh, so it was after. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
That's the equivalent of season 3. Little by little, we're going through Jetman as well, which is the one right before Zoo Ranger. So we may have a review with the season 3 with that one.
Okay. Wow. The picture you just showed me, it looks like the movie.
Yeah, that's the Psycho Rangers.
Wow. Is that the inspiration they took for the movie? Because that looks almost just like it.
Yeah, it's pretty dope, right?
Yeah. Sheesh. It's pretty good.
They were pretty good characters. I think they were probably some of the best villains. When we go to our villain special, they were probably some of the best villains throughout the series.
Okay. Gotcha. Damn. Wow. See, just didn't know. I didn't know.
It's okay. That's why I'm here to educate you.
See, that's why the Morphin Cast is here.
Yeah. And it's great because I have these conversations and makes you look at it and be like, oh shit, I gotta check this out now.
Yes.
Because I know Zoo Ranger, you love him.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Like I tell you, just this weekend I was watching a whole bunch of them, so I'm brushed up on a lot of the stuff.
So your next
Still not
one,
finished yet, but
next one will be Dire Ranger.
Yeah, definitely. Shit, it might be next week. I'm probably gonna finish Zoo Ranger this week.
Dire Ranger, I guarantee you're gonna love. I think you personally, I think you're gonna love that one.
Okay, good stuff. So I don't want to go too long, so we could jam these two together. Who really cares? I just want to bring up the fact that hey, the PS5 has its specs out there because they just officially was like, hey, this is what's inside. I think is it Shohei Yoshida? I think it is the president.
Yeah.
And then they just went out there. Oh no, I forgot. It was the frontman, PlayStation architect. Excuse me, Mark Cerny, and he's a dude that's been around in the gaming industry for a long time. But like they did actually go out there and talk to, I forgot which member of the press it was, but like they put out the specs and they're like, this is what it can do. This is what you should expect. They said just about everything except for the date and the price point. So we'll see, but like they're like, it features a GPU that supports ray tracing, high speed SSDs, and backwards compatibility, and even more stuff. So like I'm excited. I mean, again, I'm not really enthused for the end of a system's life cycle. Like I usually don't like to jump ship. I don't really care. Like I wish they could finally just, well, you know what they have, and it's called a PC. And I should stop kicking. I just stop kicking myself in the wallet every time there's a new system coming around, and should actually just fix a damn PC up that could just play stuff for at least 2 generations. Because I'm sure Jinkies is going to be good for a while. I mean, sure, he won't have 8K, but that's just not out yet. But the fact that
do you have the 8K? No, like you fucked up then.
But no, to be honest, like that's a ways off. But it's just funny to know that's a thing.
Yeah,
8K is a thing. It's real.
You
but
see
like
the pores of people's face.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you could look at some of the characters. I think in Final Fantasy 15, you could see like the pores in their face. You can see Virgil in DMC5. Look at Virgil's face. You can see his pores. It's pretty convincing.
Yep.
But there's still some things like when you look at the character model and his head is turned, but his neck is still you can clearly see the neck is not turning.
Yeah.
So the head is just tilted on the and it looks like, oh yeah, video games. So we're not there yet. But like I said, at the end of a console's life cycle, I don't like to just drop it for dead, because there's still gonna be games that come out.
There's still a lot of games that I haven't played.
Yeah. But look, that's also the other thing why I care, maybe a little bit more than last generation, is because they said, yeah, it's backwards compatible from the get-go. Don't worry about it. And we're not doing that stupid PS3 thing of making special units that can play backwards compatible, and then like 6 months later be like, nah, it's too hard, and take it out. And it's just like, yeah, I'm glad Sony has gotten past being that. I mean, although my faith in them is a little shaky after the Pro, and it's not even, the Pro itself. It's, why does that have to exist? I don't like that. I like the slimmer model. I like maybe we go to we fix everything, and then we make it load a little faster. I hate that had to be the thing. Oh, you got to race for 4K. Like, fuck. You know what I mean? That's basically what it was for.
Yeah. Well, I got a Pro, and I'm happy with it. But I got the Pro because of Spider-Man edition.
Yeah, it literally was. Yeah, it was what it was. But I'm just saying, like, I hate that has to exist. A half step.
Yeah.
Has to exist. So hopefully this next system, there will not be a PlayStation 5 Pro, because I don't want to wait that long. Like, I waited a year for the last one. Like, I really didn't care. But then again, that was the cool thing, and this is one of the reasons why I'm not so hesitant, is because when I bought a PlayStation 4, they had the connectivity with Destiny.
Yeah.
And that's on Bungie's part. But like, having a game that you were playing already transfer over is amazing.
Yeah.
Because I was playing Destiny, and I just got a PS4, and they let you transfer to the PS4 Destiny. It was free? What? Okay, I'll do that. And I did it. And so this next transfer, we will be able to bring over what we had already. That's good. So you don't have to worry about buying any games. That's always a good thing. So again, the specs are what they are. I don't know what any of this stuff means. I could tell you what it is. What is AMD's Ryzen CPU tech? I don't know what that is, but it's in the PS4. I mean, in the PS5. I mean, like, what is that?
Crystal clear.
Oh, but here's something. we were joking about 8K. It says PS5 will support 8K. So it's already there. Whatever, man. Like, so I guess next year we're gonna hear about 10K, right? Or do they go in increments of 4?
8K TVs are not really, like, unless you're gonna spend like $5,000 on the TV. That's the only way you're gonna get it. 8K TV.
Listen, if you a day one always, all day, every day, you know you're gonna get that. You can get that $5,000 TV. You're gonna get that day one edition PS. Get that day one edition PS5. You know you got. If you're a baller, you know how it is. So, I'm not you. I'm just talking about the person that is made for like this early. You know, it's like somebody like there is someone out there that's gonna buy it.
Like, yo, let's go. Buy your systems.
I just watch them. I just want to see what they do. You know what I mean? I just want to. Because listen, not for nothing. Getting in on the bottom floor of a console can be a sketchy process, because remember what happened with the 360.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were all defective. It was just a matter of time. So if yours didn't die, congratulations.
Don't turn it on today.
Don't do it to yourself. But if it was from that first wave and you were in that day one club, like, your Xbox is defective. It just didn't do it yet. You know what I mean? Like,
I always waited at least 6 to a year before I went for the newer console.
Yeah. See, that's why I did with the PS4. I waited.
So I waited for like the first. I wait for to after the first wave, and then they know all the fuck ups and all that shit.
And I'm like, I'm still not seeing the Xbox lineup.
Yeah.
That's getting me hyped for the next system yet.
Yeah, Xbox needs to really step up with the exclusives, and you have all these freaking companies under your belt. Start using them, motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Where's our Battletoads?
Dude, they announced that, remember?
Yeah. Where's Battletoads?
Wow. Yeah, what happened?
I will knock on your door, motherfucker. Where my Battletoads?
Yo, people mad at Sekiro because it's too hard. Could you imagine if they made Battletoads as hard as Battletoads used to be? People would be pissed.
It won't be pissed. Where's my Battletoads? I'll finish it.
Exactly.
I'll get angry. I'll want to break the game, but I'll finish it.
Oh my goodness. And listen, we might get our chance to see Battletoads on the new. It has a funny name too. It has a funny abbreviation. They were like, it's Xbox SADS. It's the Xbox One S All Digital Edition, and so Microsoft has officially announced it. It's on their website. Let's check it. Look at it right now. It does not have a disc. Slot. That's it. It's the future.
It's supposed to take the place of the S system.
If you want to see it, it's like just a white box. This is literally just an S, but it's white. But the bottom is still black, which is odd, but whatever. What color is the S? The default is black?
White.
Oh, it is. So wait, actually there's no difference.
I have the S, yeah. I have the S. I never got the X. I got the S. And it works as good as the X. Like it runs 4K and all that shit. It runs 4K movies and all that thing. Just the One X was just 1 gigabyte. No, it was a terabyte.
Yeah, it was a terabyte.
Yeah, mine's is a terabyte too.
Couldn't you just buy one though?
Yeah, but I think the digital ones are taking the place of the S, so they're not gonna sell them.
No, don't worry about that. They make sure to mention that they will keep the price point comparable. But they will have it out there.
Yeah.
So like on the things, they're not phasing out the other one. Is what I'm saying. They have it like they're saying, available for pre-order today at $249.99. The Xbox S All Digital Edition is $50 less than the S, and we expect to maintain at least that price difference between the two going forward. So they're basically telling you they're gonna be keeping the other one around, but they're gonna hold that price difference between the two. So if that $50 difference is enticing to you and you want to be a part of what the streaming future, you can start now. I don't know. I mean, I recommend it. It comes with some free games. Let me list these off for you. Minecraft, Forza Horizon 3, which is odd.
Not 4.
That's odd. And Sea of Thieves, which at this point I've seen has gotten like a ton of content, so that might be the one. I mean, besides Minecraft, you know what I'm saying? But like, so none of those games are bad. But why Forza Horizon 3? Why are you giving
such an old game?
That makes no sense to me. But anyway, like that's what they give you. But you, Merc, you said, why don't they give you a pass?
Yeah,
for like 6 months or a few months or something. That doesn't come with the Game Pass at all. You have to purchase it.
I would have thought that would be the selling point of the system, would be that digital pass.
It is, but they are not smart enough to do it the way you thought of.
Yeah.
So,
like, I honestly, in my mentality, if I would have said, "Oh, it's straight digital," I would have at least put 3 months of the Xbox Game Pass with it. So you have a customer that's gonna keep buying, like keep that going, because you get like almost 1,000 games with that shit.
Yes, and that's pretty much the appeal. Is fine. You're not gonna be using discs, so you're gonna want to have access to the cloud and all of our games. And like, it doesn't make any sense to not even have, like, I don't even think it comes with one free month. I don't see anywhere on here.
Sense. So Microsoft, get on that. Put the Game Pass with the damn thing. They do have good games on the pass. I'll give you that much. They have the whole Halo series. They have all the Gears of War. They have.
Wait, hold on. Let's see. It only says, and I'm checking like this again. This is the official article on Microsoft's site. So this is them telling you the information. They say it has a special offer.
Okay.
And I'm trying to read through it, and they don't tell you what the offer is.
So I think the special offer will be for that Xbox Live / Game Pass membership.
I mean, I don't doubt it.
Because
But
that's
I
what they've been
wonder
hyping
why
up.
they don't put it here,
They've been
because then
hyping
they
it up.
advertise right after. Cord cutters will enjoy watching 4K HDR entertainment with Netflix, Amazon, and more. And thousands of Xbox One games are available from the Microsoft Store digitally. But it doesn't tell you the price at all. Nor does it detail exactly what the special deal is.
Yeah.
That's odd. And if you scroll down, there's only another paragraph about the price, and then below that, it's got nothing to do with it. It does tell you when it launches, though. It is officially May 7th.
Makes sense.
Walmart, Best Buy, Amazon will have it as well. So
It's smaller too, right?
Hmm? Is it smaller? I couldn't tell you. Like you should check it out. Check out the video, because I think they have a video presentation as well. But
Yeah,
like
it's
you said,
it's like a log.
from what you said, it looks the same. So just doesn't have the slot in the front, obviously. On the front, it's completely smooth.
If you don't have an Xbox, again, if they actually bundle this with the Game Pass, I think this would be well worth. Like, fuck it, let me try Xbox out and see how I like it.
Yeah.
That would be a good price range. Adding that pass with it. If it's just this alone with those 3 crappy games, I'm good.
Yeah, man. Listen, I
Well,
understand
Forza
why.
Horizon 3 is not crappy. It's just old. You have the
No,
brand
I
new.
was gonna say I understand why those games, but that Forza one, that makes me very just. I got question marks coming out of my head on that one. Like, why would you do 3 and not 4? 4 has been out for a while.
Yeah.
Like, why? I mean, but I get Minecraft. That's a flagship. They bought that. I get it. Sea of Thieves, they put a hell of a lot of money into that, and that's theirs. That's also rare. So, but like, none of those are system sellers, and that's kind of the problem I had with the Xbox One generation. Was these games don't make me jump out of my seat to want to buy this, and neither did they make me want to buy this system the entire generation. So I guess maybe this isn't for me, because I mean, I want to own this, but also I was telling you earlier, Mark, I might as well just find the S, because I have discs up the yin yang, you know. And so how do you play the games if you don't have the disc slot?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you? Well, at least do you know if there's a way to get your game validated on Xbox Live without being able to like put the disc in there? Like, you own it.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Like, for the backwards compatibility, like
You can't do this.
do that.
You can't do anything. So you're pretty much stuck or having to pass, or if you owned it digitally, then you can just easily download it.
yeah, but like I know a lot of that stuff is not digital. Well, I don't know. I wonder how much of the Xbox 360 library did they put on the digital? Everything?
It's a big library they have on that pass. That's what I'm saying. Like, that pass is a deal breaker right there.
Oh no, not the pass. For the viable games.
Oh, the backwards compatible.
Yeah,
Oh, the
for that.
game. It's a good amount. Not every game has there because of the copyright issues and things like that, depending on the company.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of games that are available from 360 from even the original Xbox that you can buy digitally.
Okay, so yeah, but that's the thing that sucks. So if you have a huge disc library, then this is probably not for you if you wanted to use that feature. But if you don't care about that, I think you should get it.
Yeah, if you have the disc, then you might as well just get a 1S or an X.
Yeah. Okay.
If you don't have the disc and you have your shit digitally, then this could work for you.
You know
And
what,
also
though?
saves you space if you don't want to just buy disc and you want to just buy digitally.
You know what though? This is a good first step, I think, for the next generation. I think the PS5 and the Xbox, whatever the next one is called, should offer a discless option.
Mm-hmm.
That should be the 2 SKUs at launch. Like, if you don't want to buy games anymore, you should be able to not buy physical games. And I think they should make the system not have the disc drive, because I mean, not for nothing, isn't that better for it, because it doesn't have to read from the disc? So you never get anything wrong with the lens or whatnot.
I think it's more about people owning it, and that's the thing that people don't like. The fact that it goes straight digitally is the lack of owning it. Like, say for instance, if I deleted Turtles 1 out of my Xbox 360, I don't own that game.
Oh, if I delete the Mortal Kombat collection on my PS3, I don't own that anymore either.
And that's a problem.
Yeah. Yep.
So my big gripe with this Xbox One S, honestly, I think they're stupid not putting the pass with it.
Yes.
And it can sound stupid. You give me 3 games, you give me 3 crappy games that are all in the damn pass.
I would just say until I can find out what that deal is, because they say something, but they don't detail exactly.
This is my little gripe with it. The 3 games that they're offering are all in that pass. Why didn't you just give the damn pass?
Yes. That makes more sense.
Give the pass.
That makes way more sense. Don't ask me, Mark. You should be on the marketing team. I don't know what happened.
This don't make sense. Like, all right, Xbox. I love you guys. I've been a fan. I had an Xbox One S. I had the Xbox One when it first came out. I'm not biased when it comes to a system. I support everything. I have a Nintendo Switch. I have the Xbox One and the PS4. I played all. I don't like one less than the other. I do sometimes play. I've been on my PS4 a bit more because I have more games that just recently came out on there. But I haven't been really touching the Xbox because of this, because the lack of main games coming out directly on them, and that's a big problem.
Yeah,
the Game Pass is a great deal. Like, I have the Game Pass. I kind of stopped it because I haven't been playing the Xbox. So when I start really paying back and playing the Xbox, then I'll just renew it. But the Game Pass is great. Like, again, if for a person that only wants to spend $250 and that's all you want to spend on the fucking system, buy the Game Pass, $10 for that month, or sometimes they give you $1 for a fucking month and shit. You have 1,000 games at your disposal for that whole month. You keep it $10. You're only spending $10 a month, or you could do, honestly, again, just honestly, $250 is a good price point. With that extra $50 that you were going to sell the X1S, you could add the Game Pass plus the Xbox Live. Do it for 3 months or 6 months.
I would just like to put this out there because I was checking out one more thing before we finish out. Because in the same vein of this conversation, Nintendo has their new version of the Switch coming out. Yeah. Not confirmed, but like there are rumors that it's going to be out before the end of this year. The only thing I wanted to bring up really though was that the article says Xbox 2. Please don't call the next system the Xbox 2. That's too generic. Too generic. It has to be something weird. Yes, I'll take Xbox Dos.
Xbox Dos.
I would love that.
Dos Manos.
It reminds me of Monster Hunter, because Monster Hunter had a Monster Hunter Dos with Monster Hunter 2. So don't be Xbox 2. That's like
that's just like
it's weak. It's weak.
I'm not even trying. I'm looking at the other like selling, like people selling, the companies that are selling it and shit, and you get any of those 3 games. It comes with 1 month Xbox Gold.
That's it. That can't be all. I mean, maybe it's the thing you were talking about. Maybe it was the dual package.
1 month Xbox Gold.
That's it? Really?
I'm looking at Amazon's listing for it.
Ah, there you go. They will tell you.
Yeah, Amazon's listing is the 1 controller, 1 month Xbox Gold, 3 games are in your Game Pass.
Wow.
All 3 of those games are in the Game Pass. That really just pissed me off.
Yeah, I mean, you really don't get anything.
Oh man, yeah, Xbox, just give the fucking Game Pass. Take away those 3 games and just give the damn Game Pass.
Yes.
They're not physical. They're digital games. Just give the damn Game Pass. It's really dumb, really stupid on the Xbox part. I think they're dumb about this.
Yeah, I don't like that.
If this selling point on this system that you could honestly, if you sold it today, if you was like, all right, Mike, I'm gonna buy an Xbox. All right, you get the digital one, the Xbox Game Pass, and 6 months of Xbox Live for free. Or
I mean, that sounds. Wait a second.
digital system with Forza Horizon 3, Minecraft, and Sea of Thieves. With 1 month of Xbox Live for $250. Which one we will take?
I'll take the first one, please. Dude, it's not it. That's not. Yeah, that's bad. I get it. That's bad.
It's stupid. It's straight out stupid.
It could do so much better than that.
Oh man, Xbox. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man?
They shooting themselves in the foot with that one. Like, we just got through talking about how that's basically the purpose of this machine, and it's like they're not giving it to you. They're making you still have to buy it.
This system is made for that damn pass.
Oh shit.
It's made to use that pass. It's,
Maybe they'll do something. Hopefully.
I'll kick that dude in the dick.
Don't kick Major Nelson. He's a nice dude.
If this is his idea, he gets kicked in the dick.
I don't know if it's Major Nelson's idea.
Terror. He'd come and fucking make him fall off the roof.
I don't know. Could I just say, there was a lot of jumping off rooftops and fighting on rooftops in Zoo Ranger.
Yes, they are.
They used a lot of those areas. They really used verticality. They was, wow.
And
the little boy, he flew up on a roof and then jumped off a roof and then slowly floated down. Like, how'd they do that?
Yeah. Funny thing, in Dire Ranger, it was more grounded fighting. They were more underground and shit. Yeah, it was funny.
Nice. Oh well, Xbox, get your shit together, please.
Yeah, get your shit together. That just really annoyed me. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb.
Let's keep it. It's hilarious. You see, these are the types of decisions that make me not jump ahead and go head first into Xbox's arms. No.
You see Microsoft. This is what you did to him.
Oh man, like I don't care either. I don't care which one wins the war. I usually wait. I buy one first and then wait for the other one to go on sale and then buy the other one. That's typically what I do. But this generation, I felt no pull to buy an Xbox.
Yeah, I can 100% agree. Like, I had the Xbox One first. So I had the S. Well, I got S with Madden. That came with a bundle for like the same price as the regular system. And I stick with the S. I was gonna get the X, but I was like, there's no point. I don't really, but because the S runs on 4K, you can play the 4K movies and all that shit.
Yeah.
The only thing you can do is record in 4K, which I don't give a fuck. But yeah, because the Pro doesn't even come close to what the Xbox S could do. The Pro is like very similar to what the Xbox S could do, not the X. X1 is a better system, but PS4 has better games.
Yeah, I mean, it's got so many exclusive games. That's the big deal.
All right, last thing. My Spider-Man bundle was the same price as the PlayStation Pro. I bought that because the game Spider-Man was going to use the full length of the 4K system. I had a 4K TV. That's why I bought this, because of Spider-Man. Mainly because of Spider-Man. You're making an all-digital fucking system, and you don't use your damn pass. You're an idiot.
Oh, God. That's so bad. It's so bad, dude.
Damn, man. That's just... that's it.
See what you did, Mr. Microsoft? You done pissed Merc off.
Piss me damn off, because you're stupid. It's
And
stupid.
you better not be called Xbox 2 next generation. Don't you do it.
We're going to go find you, Mr. Nelson.
That's such a weak name.
We're going to fight you and beat your kid.
Xbox 2? That just sounds wrong. You know what I mean?
Xbox Dose, and it's always going to be Dose into this podcast. It's going to be Xbox Dose.
It's got a holster on with 2 revolvers. All right.
Xbox Dose with a sombrero.
Mm-hmm. It's got a mustache, too. It's not Mexican. It just has a mustache. Oh yeah, well, shout outs to the rumor of not Red Dead,
Oh,
GTA 6. There we go.
What was the thing that you said? You said like someone had art and shit.
It was like an artist's resume or portfolio, I think. Yeah, I think it was his resume. For some reason, he worked on GTA 6. I don't know how that even works.
Okay.
Whatever. But it got out there. I don't know if it was like leaked. Let me see.
Make the game good, please.
Yeah, because people were like, yeah, it showed up on somebody's resume. It showed up on the dude's resume. So I mean, maybe he made it up. That makes no sense. You know what I mean? But whatever. How you feel about that? I mean, just the concept that is going to be.
I don't think GTA 6 is going to happen until the new consoles.
You know, me neither. If they take their sweet time.
But if they happen to make it, then I'm just gonna wait for them to remake it on the new console.
Yo, okay, yeah.
Because I love Grand Theft Auto. I love Rockstar games. So usually I'm a easy sell whenever they have something out. So I'm 100% for that. Give us a Midnight Club. Maybe fully. Smuggler's Run.
Wow. Damn, that was a deep hole. Smuggler's Run.
That was an old one there. Give us more content with the other properties.
Oh, there was something about Bully 2 as well.
Yeah, Bully 2 was that one was been confirmed for a while. It's just none has
just went. Yeah.
I'm all for Grand Theft Auto. I love Grand Theft Auto. I'm still trying to beat it on the new console just because I finished it the first time on 360 and I just never took myself to finish it on the Xbox One or the PS4 or whatever.
Did you try it in first person mode? Because I always thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it.
It was cool. Okay.
But it's a great game. Like again, it's still selling to this day. It's probably one of the top selling.
Just got new DLC. I just got a new pack.
Yeah,
I forgot what it was. I think it's like, it was like the thing that Eddie Guerrero, the cars he used to, the lowrider. Yeah, it had like a lowrider pack, like maybe like last week.
And they still have a very strong, a very very strong following, and it has a very strong audience that plays it all the time, and you still have a shitload of games on there. So kudos to Grand Theft Auto 5 for like how long that game been out, like almost 5-6 years, and still being one of the top. It has to be on the top 10 selling games.
I think it is. I think it might be number one.
It never leaves that top 10 because it's a game that always sells.
Yeah, man. And kudos to them because they always take their time to make those, so they don't end up being janky in a bad way.
And the same thing with like Red Dead. Red Dead's Online still in the works, but like again, look at the evolution of what Grand Theft Auto did. Give them time, and they'll give you a fucking great game.
Also, I believe they are getting some content as well for Red Dead 2. So a lot of stuff are coming in from Rockstar. So just wait, be patient. Can't wait though.
Yep.
All right, so we can wrap this one up.
Yep.
Thanks for listening. This has been another episode of the It Gets Better Elsewhere podcast. Make sure you catch us on all of our social media. That's Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, all RedCycloneInc. And we have these episodes going up on our SoundCloud and our YouTube, also RedCycloneInc. And make sure you check out Mert. Where you at?
Almost the same thing. SoundCloud, Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, Twitch TV, and YouTube. All Mert with the mic. And then on Facebook, follow our RedCycloneInc page. We have constantly a lot of conversations, a lot of posts and stuff like that. And the Wrestling Dabble, which is kind of like a baby of ours. we treat it like the baby of ours. Anyway,
grow super strong, and one day it's gonna body slam Bork Laser.
Yeah, or Jenkins.
He keeps riding that bike. He'll be able to body slam him.
And it's great. Check out Rollout and Up Up Down Down content. It's been great. I love the Rollout series. I've been having fun watching it. Microsoft, you're stupid. and you made me mad today, and I don't feel it. I'm really angry at you right now.
Yeah, like I said, maybe closer to launch, we'll find out to have a more comprehensive plan. But for right now, yeah, they look pretty young.
My plan sounds the smartest.
According to Amazon, you said it was Amazon, right? Yeah, according to Amazon, you don't get nothing but a month free. So yeah, you slacking, Microsoft. Wake up. And Best Buy, wake up.
So it's pretty much the same deal everywhere.
Yeah. So y'all need to get yourself together. Get that pass on there for free.
Digital come with.
There's no discs. Why? Doesn't make sense. My head's starting to hurt, dude.
Exactly. It made my head hurt. Cause like, why? And the 3 games are in the damn pass.
Yo.
Let's end this.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I hope tomorrow I find a news article that says, "Oh yeah," because this feels wrong. I feel so bad.
It feels like you're being like predatory and shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be like somebody's just waiting to play a trick on you. Haha, we lied. It's bad. All right, Bert.
If this don't change, I'm kicking you today. I'm gonna steel toe boot.
Oh shit. Yo, I remember one time a chef said he dropped a knife in a steel toe boot and it still ain't work.
Oh.
That was a hell of a knife.
That's why you don't buy your steel toe boots from Walmart. God damn it!
Wait, that's a thing?
They give you aluminum.
Yo,
Ain't steel. They buff it to look like steel.
oh my god, aluminum boots. I love that. That's my new rock band name, Aluminum Boots. Ah, shit. All right, Bert. You write this one. All right, y'all.
Later.
Peace.